Fuck, what have I done? Oh, fuck. Hold on, this is way too loud. This is way too loud. Hold on. There we go. Very good. Very professional. Ooh, nice bit of lag. There we go. Hello, everybody. Oh, hi, Roko. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys all doing? It's me, Rokoko Prufei. Why is it not turning off my toggle? Ah, there we go. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. I have been recovering. I will not make any excuses. I am just very tired post-convention, but I'm being brave. Girl, you work so hard. You too, Moog. You too. Wait, hold on, Miss Moog. One sec. Let me just fix something real quick. 1 second. There we go. But yes, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. For anyone who is happening to be new, maybe you saw me at VeXpo, maybe you saw me elsewhere, maybe you saw me outside your house. Welcome in. My name is Roko, the best clown with the worst parties. And this is my first stream since coming back from VeXpo, which is, it was a VTuber convention. Oh, Jummy! Jumpster! Hey, Jummy! How you doing? Hold on, I realize you're not a VIP for some fucking reason. Let me fix that real quick. How you doing, Jumpster? Welcome in! Hi! Yes, hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. It has been a hell of a week, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about it. Throwing a kiss at my monitor right now. I got it! I really got it! I can't believe this! Wow! But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. For anyone who was at VeXpo, I hope you guys are now recovered. It has been a really, really busy couple of days. Very fun, but very busy. I was like, hey bros, hello. Why was everyone flipping you off? You tell me! I have no idea. So I'll show you guys some pictures in a bit, but people were just taking photos with my standee. Viewers and non-viewers alike, just flipping me off. Apparently, I'm literally like that meme of like, does my cute face piss you off? Does it make you want to kill me? You better do it in one. I don't know why the items aren't hitting me, by the way. I'm not sure what's going on there. Hold on. I have a feeling the hitbox is all kinds of fucky-wucky right now. 1 sec. Let's have a look. Oh, wait, why is it so skinny? Hold on. Let me see. Where does it think my chest is and my head is? 1 sec. It's in the right place. Why is it not hitting the right spots? Oh, it is working. It's just moody. Okay, don't worry about it then. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes the throws get a little bit off center, but yeah. I saw the tripod, but it had the I'm busy sticker on it. I never requested the I'm busy sticker on the tripods. That's a surprise to hear. Was I like nearly behind the scenes or something? But yes, if people don't know, I was at VTuber Expo last weekend. I'm gonna be so real. I have never felt, this is not me being an egomaniac, but I've never felt more like a micro celebrity ever in my life than attending VeXpo. Like, after the first day, I didn't even announce any of my cosplays because I was like, you know, trying to practice a crumb of OPSEC until after the weekend. But people still found me, and people still were like, hey, Roko, can I sign, like, can you sign my comic book for me, please, and all this stuff. Like, it was crazy! It was absolutely crazy, and I still can't believe it happened! The Expo is alternative dimension where I'm famous. It certainly feels that way, but it really has made me want to, like, attend more VTuber conventions.
Yeah,
I wish there were
more.
more.
Is this dumb ribbon from vtuber stood near a hell diver. It was weird.
Thank you, Drake, and thank you very much for meeting me over the weekend for the 100 bits. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. It took me a bit to find you there. That's the thing, like, I wanted to meet more people. I wanted to hang out with more people, but I was firstly running around like a maniac, and secondly, by the time all my events were done, I was so tired I could just barely function. like, some VTubers had like stuff planned after the days, like meals or karaoke or stuff like that. I had to cancel every single one of those I was due to attend because I was literally just like, I just need to be horizontal. I just need to be horizontal. As soon as it hits 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., I'm asleep. That's it. Game over. You remember about Belfie? Yeah, I did meet Belfie. They were really, really sweet. They were very, very nice, and their cosplay was absolutely amazing. I wanted to pass on a gift of Tia, but I forgot. If we meet up again, Miss Moog, just pass me the Tia gift, and I'll be able to give it to her. Don't worry, don't worry. For someone who doesn't know about VEXpo, how does this work? You cosplay but didn't meet viewers. Okay, so let me explain. VEXpo is a VTuber convention in the UK, and most VTubers go there incognito. They don't, I mean, they all wear masks, so I suppose at a certain point you can kind of tell who's a VTuber and who's not, but I digress. But yes, a lot of VTubers go. I was fortunate enough to be invited as a guest with my other Reloop girlies. They weren't there in person. I was the only one who did attend in person. But I was one of the few who did attend in cosplay because I'm the kind of person where, like, if I'm going to be showing my face, I may as well as 1, be slaying, 2, look different to how I do regularly, and 3, give people unreasonable expectations for how I normally look. Jen, thank you very much for the 32 months. Thank you. A crisp high 5. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jin. I really appreciate it. But no, I'm not sick. I've somehow managed to avoid the post-con plague. How does it feel being the most flipped-off VTuber? Awesome. Great. Awesome. Was it cute standee? Oh yeah, the standee. Hold on, let me show you guys. I got a whole bunch of photos to show you guys. But first things first. Look how cute this gosh dang standee. Oh, I'm lagging. Hold on. It's because my computer's trying to load up all my files. It's like, help me! Kill me! So I was fortunate because I was a guest at VEXpo. The con staff very kindly provided me with a standee. I didn't even need to request it. All I needed to do was give them the key art. So this was the standee art that we had. I'm not going to show all the Reloop girlies because I'm not sure if I'm allowed in regards to like a high quality picture. But this was my standee. Very cute. Very dashing. Yes, I will address the allegations immediately. I am holding a sausage roll, legally distinct from Greg's. You're gonna raffle the standee off in chat? It's already been raffled off. I believe it was brought by a Bonnie Barkswell fan and cosplayer. Which, you know what? I couldn't ask for a better home. I couldn't ask for a better home than a very base cosplayer. But yes, I did 2 meet and greets at the event. I will go through the whole thing. But I did do a tablet meet and greet. That's when I was rolled around with this lovely lady beside me. And I was rolled around. It was, so if anyone did meet me while I was on the tablet, I apologize. It was extremely difficult to hear you guys, and from what I've been told, it was very difficult to hear me as well. The tablet did not have a good microphone, so I had to basically be like to people like, hey, can you repeat that? Hey, can you repeat that? And then, like, you know, like when you've asked someone too many times to repeat themselves, so you just gotta kind of nod and smile and hope that you're responding correctly. Like, they're like, have you heard about that terrible thing that happened on Twitter? I'm like,
I bidden decided
yes!
I don't know what my GF would say if I rocked up home with a clown vtuber. So I let it go.
I was gonna say, maybe it should be based and be like, oh hell yeah, I'm a fan as well. But yeah, it was really hard to hear you guys on the tablet, but I tried my best, and it was really... I think one of the craziest things about the convention was walking around the artist alley and seeing merch that I hadn't had any part in coordinating. Does that make any sense? Because there was some merch that, like, me and the Reloop girlies arranged to be there, but there was other merch that was literally just fan merch, and that was absolutely crazy. Like, I never in my wildest dreams believed anyone would want to make merch of me without me paying them. And yet somehow, we managed to get a whole bunch of merch. But yeah, I'll go from the very start. So let me just load up my picky picks real quick. So very start, we were driven down by my lovely pal. The back of the car was absolutely crazy. This is a very unflattering picture. This is what the back of the car looked like when we were traveling. The boot was completely full. Most of the stuff, so as you can see, Ezra was cosplaying a Helldiver. They didn't end up bringing the gun to the convention. They made like an obviously fake gun, but I was like to them like, bro, not only will we have to walk through an airport with a fake gun, but also the security at the NEC is absolutely crazy at the moment because of a certain political party convention that's going on. You cannot bring that gun with you. Like, you hear the horror stories like of that Bucky Barnes cosplayer who got arrested in Canary Wharf. Like, it was crazy. Who got your standee after con? I believe it was a Bonnie Barkswell cosplayer. Yeah, they got it. They got the... I think they got Tia's one. And I think they got 2 of the Globy talent ones as well. I don't know exactly which ones. But yeah. Helldiver was awesome. Yeah, that cosplay was amazing. But yeah, Journey Up was about 3 hours. Pretty chill. I mean, you guys know me. Journey Up, I wasn't driving. I was being a passenger princess, so I did the classic of Dragon Soup. Dragon Soup. I did the classic. I have volunteers. Oh, HDR UK. Okay, HDR UK. If I'm getting this wrong, please feel free to bully me. Were you the person who kindly gifted the Hachiwari plushie? Or the inflatable Hachiwari plushie? Not in a creepy way. It's not a creepy inflatable plushie, okay? Get your brains out the gutter. Also, what? Collie! Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to go for a Wetherspoon sometime, Collie. Thank you so much for coming by. It is really sweet to see you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being amazing hosts. I really do appreciate it. That was me. Thank you so much, HDR. Thank you. That is incredibly generous. I have passed along some of your gifts to the Reloop girlies already. They were all very excited. I think it was you who had some gifts for the other girlies. I might be misremembering. They had a bunch of stuff. Me and Ezra were carrying it home like, help. 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 But yeah, it was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was. Roro's already pinged me. Hell yeah! Glad to hear it. Thank you very much for your generosity again. It's really kind of you. I tried to sip of that soup at the end con and it hurt me. I don't know how anyone can drink it. Alcohol. Alcohol. That's it. I had Doctor Who badges near the Marvel necklace thing. Exactly! If you guys don't know, me and Collie are now engaged. She gave me a Marvel necklace, which now means it is the law that we are now married. Can you please congratulate us on our marriage, please? And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy to be part of this engagement with them. This is what people say when they are married. But also, news to me. Collie, you're not meant to say that. Collie, you're meant to play along. Yeah, tennis ball wedding gifts, exactly. And Purity! Hi, how you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. The NCon is so good it ruined UK cons for me. This is the thing, like, this song is fucking me up, by the way. VTuber Expo has kind of low-key ruined a whole bunch of conventions for me. Like, it was so...
I'm not sure what that implies. I got a Marvel lanyard from my Uncle the other day.
Sweet home Alabama. I kid. Drake, thank you for the 100 bits. Are you recovering well? I am recovering well. Thank you. But yes, once we got to VEXpo, that was on the Thursday, so we pretty much just took it easy, hung out with some friends, got to meet some very lovely beans like Kira and a couple of other folks. And then once we got there, the following day, I was in cosplay. Do I have any pictures? I have a really unflattering picture. Let's just do this one. There we go. So why is it so small? So I was part of the big British VTuber concert, which was insane and very cool. This is me. This is me on the Friday, so I was very fortunate in that because I was one of the guests in the VTuber, I got to pick up my badge early. So I headed to the convention bright and early on the Friday. Don't mind me bringing your house to your Rokoko cosplay. Oh no. Oh no. Cute women in my house. Oh no. God forbid. Oh no. Oh no. Those horns were so sharp. Yeah, so story time real quick. We got a couple of stories here. So I'm saying this now. Kaiser! I'm so sorry. For context, True Kaiser approached me at the convention while I was cosplaying Gold Chip from Uma Musume and asked me to do a 10 pull. We didn't get a single gold, if I remember rightly. We didn't even get like a 2-star. It was all 1 stars. I will never emotionally recover from that. It was pitiful. It's streamer luck. IRL. But yes, we did have the Big British concert. That was on Sunday, so we will get to that when we get there. Was one of the songs at the concert BBC by the band? No. But you guys were screaming like absolutely bonkers yonkers crazy at the concert. Like, it was so cool to hear you guys singing along. Like, Penny and Elia had put so much work into the concert. Like, I saw them working on it and all the promo and all that stuff. They did such an insanely good job. And I really think it did come off well. I really hope you guys enjoyed. So people don't know, we did a British concert. And as part of that, there were lyrics along the bottom so everyone could sing along. And I think people really enjoyed it. I enjoyed singing along. Me and the Reloop girlies sung We Will Rock You. And we also sung Mr. Brightside at the very end with everyone. And it was kind of a dream. I've always said since I first started, like, I've always wanted to do a concert, and I have appeared in concerts, you know, like Aura's charity concerts and stuff. But like, something hits different about doing a concert of this scale on your home turf. Shut up, Jim. Thank you. Something hits different about doing a concert of the scale on your home turf. Like, I was in the room when the Reloop advert played. Even before the concert, before the opening concert, the Reloop advert played. Oh, thank you, Fresca! It was lovely seeing you as well. Thank you for being so sweet. Like, even during the opening concert, when the Reloop advert played, I was hiding in the room. I was hiding in the room somewhere. And seeing you guys cheer and go crazy when the Reloop girls appeared. It was so cool. I've never in my life thought that I would be in a room with so many people who are excited to see me. Sorry. These are happy tears, I promise. Sorry, it's good overwhelming, but just overwhelming. I couldn't believe it. I always knew people would be excited to see us, but obviously there's always like the flame of self-doubt where like, oh, maybe we're trying to do too much here, maybe we're expecting too much of people, but you guys all really showed up and you made us feel incredibly loved and incredibly appreciated, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Nitchy! Sorry. Speaking of Nitchy, hold on, Miss Nitchy, they were trading at the event. Do you guys want to see something really cool? They were selling some Reloop prints. Let's talk about sad stuff. They were selling Reloop print. Oh my god, why is it that big? Hold on. they were selling reloop prints, and as part of that, Nichi very kindly, I need to give this to the other reloop girlies, but they very kindly handed me the original sketches of the reloop girlies art. And it's so pretty. I was like, yeah, thank you for the 11 months, nearly a year. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, Nichi's stall was incredible. There were so many beautiful prints. But Nichi incredibly generously gave us the original sketch work. So I haven't handed them to the reloop girlies yet because I've not seen them. Well, I didn't have this with me when I did see them. But I will give it to them soon. Please rest assured though, the Roko one is on my wall. I'm looking up at it right now. I really should frame it, but yeah, it was amazing meeting you. Thank you very much for saying anything with the Reloop girls. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, first day, as I said, cosplaying Coco. So this was my cosplay. For a while, I didn't think we would be able to go to the opening concert because it was utterly sold out, but luckily the VeXpo team were able to pull some strings and get me in there. It was very fun. I got to sit at the back with a couple of other VTubers. I don't think I can say who they are because I don't think they were publicly there, but we got to cheer along and I got to meet some really nice people. They were all so sweet. And I really had a lot of fun. Is it Cake Jumper, I think their username is? They were publicly there, so I can say this, but we got to hang out. My light stick died in the middle of the concert, so me and Cake had an impromptu funeral for it. Yeah, we were sitting next to each other and we were like both praying over my light stick as it slowly died. She was really sweet, absolute sweetheart. It was really great getting to know her. But yes, and that was the Friday. There were two well, fun's one word for it. There were two fun things that happened on the Friday. So, as you guys can probably see in this picture, you see that horn I have on my head. What do you guys think about that horn? Would you guys say that horn looks sharp? Because, my dear chatters, it was very sharp. Could take someone's eye out with that. Yeah, funny you should say that. So I don't know if Abros or Croverload are still here, but while we were talking to them or meeting them, and I think Maguda was there as well, I was talking to them and then I turned around to Ezra. I poked them in the cheek just below their eye. I have never been more afraid. Like, we both had that moment, you know, like when it's like, oh, we both could have just changed the trajectory of our lives just there. Awesome! Also, hi Zoe, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Hi. Hello. You almost killed your roommate and they were roommates. Oh my god. Time stopped for a second. Yeah, no, I am serious. Yeah, it's a 3D printed horn. It's very sharp. So next time we're gonna dull it down. But yeah, unironically, if the horn had gone anywhere near Ezra's eye, they would have lost it. It was so scary. Luckily, they were okay. But Abros very kindly drew this to commemorate me nearly knocking out my partner's eye. Hold on, let me show you. Oh my god, it's too big. Hold on, why is it so big? So, Abros very kindly handed me this. And now it's up on a wall in our room. I was like, oh, thank you, Zoe! Thank you so much for seeing me! I was rolling around at high speeds, but yes, this is the art to commemorate me nearly knocking out Ezra's eyeball. We have to laugh about it now, because otherwise I would cry. But yes, this is in our bedroom now. We've enjoyed the no eyes were lost. I felt really bad because I was talking to a whole bunch of people and the conversation just came to like an absolute slamming stop because everyone was just looking at each other like... what to say. You were the one with the pocket frog? Wait, the little guy? Just a little guy? You were the one with just the little guy? I remember you, Zoe. Thank you very much for being so sweet. Little guy. What song was that playing? Let me check. No, you're not ruining the vibe at all. Don't apologize. It was DK Pass from Mario Kart DS. But yeah. But yes, anyway, that went really, really well. The concert was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I was really excited to see Phoebe. Phoebe's performance was absolutely crazy. I did have to leave quite early. I had to leave by, I think it was Paco's set, I think? Just because I got thoroughly overstimulated from wearing a very elaborate cosplay. Also, hello, Sheppy! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, my name is Roko, the best clown for the worst parties. Today we're just yapping about VeXpo and Ivor Slidersaw. How was Hollow Knight? How far along in the game are you? I have been literally living off stream in Silksong. I know nothing aside from I must silk on my song until I horn it? I don't know. But yeah, rest of Friday evening was spent, I think I was sorting some merch stuff out and then just ordered takeout. So I took it very easy because I knew Saturday was going to be crazy. So Saturday, I was one of the very first iPad meet and greets. So basically what that meant was I went backstage. I can say this because I was publicly there. I went backstage, sat down at one of the computers they had set up. Because I didn't want to rely on my hotel Wi-Fi. I was like, I'm sure the hotel will be okay, but I don't really want to rely on it. And they, you know, had to set up an OBS, and I had to set up a lot of the computer in like 15 minutes. Definitely didn't really have a panic attack. That would be very silly. But yes, I set it all up, and it did mean that like the other girls, or other people, sorry, not just girls, who did have to use the computer, it was all set up for them, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, the panic setup was so stressful. Regardless, I had a ton of fun talking to everyone. As I said before, it was really hard to hear people. The tablets did not have good speakers or good microphones. Oh, Frosty mate, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? I had to install Windows. No, it's okay. Ezra was there. They helped me with how to install Zoom. Me just like, how the fuck does Zoom work? I do this every day at my office job, but it's already installed. I don't know how to install it. But yeah, Frosty, by the way, thank you very much for your help at the event. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming by and doing all the stuff you do. Everyone at the VeXpo team was absolutely fantastic. They were so helpful. Like, I know I was just complaining about setting up the PC, but they were so accommodating in regards to me being like, you know, there might be a slight delay. I was like, can I get a water, please? They all got me a water, and they got me a cable for my iPhone to connect to the computer. So it all worked out in the end. It was just like the early panic. Want to show the art piece I showed you? I'll show it later. I'll go through a bunch of the art later. I'm just kind of going, you know, play by play for this. But yes. What else was I going to say? Yes. So on the Saturday, after my meet and greet, I got to meet a whole bunch of people on the iPad. It was very fun. But then I had to race off because my friend Maguda, who's in chat, booked us a thing at the Maid Cafe. Maguda, can I ask, is it okay if I share the picture of all of us sitting at that table? If not, that's totally okay. But regardless, my cosplay for the day was... why is it so small? Hi Lucy, welcome in, how you doing? This is such a small picture. This was my cosplay for the day. It was Goldsheet from Uma Musume. I think panel setup is horrifying at the moment. Once the activity starts itself, it's generally good. Oh yeah, like we had a massive panic trying to set up for the pub quiz. And by we, I mean I. But once it was started, it was completely fine. Like, but it's always the way, isn't it? But yes, I did, so I did my entire tablet meet and greet in this cosplay. So I had to like go behind the scenes, take off the hat, the ears, and the stupid earmuff things, and sit there in my stupid wig and my stupid costume, talking to people. Also, Metallic, thank you very much for the 3 months in advance. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I have beef capitalism in the city. Cry about it. Actually, I can see you're doing that already. That's how you sound. Anyway, thank you, look down, Nojadeem. But yes, it was really fun. Oh, I meant to tell you guys actually. There was one more piece of drama. So when I was wearing this cosplay, right? The outfit itself, the horns, they were clipped onto my head using just like metal clips, not magnets or anything. Anyway, as we were heading to the convention proper, we went on the escalators and we were going past a group of people who were going to a certain political party convention. We're not going to get into it, there's no politics here. Anyway, I'm just yapping to Ezra as I usually do. And then I just suddenly hear Ezra go, "Excuse me? What the fuck do you think you're doing?" And I was like, I was like, "Ezra, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And they're like, "That guy who just went past you in the escalator tried to rip the horn off your head." And I was like, I look up, most copy and paste British lad I have ever seen was going up the escalator showing me like, "Oh, sorry mate, I thought it was a bit of a joke, I thought I was having a laugh." We were both a little steamed, okay? I'm being fully honest. I just went, like, we both started scolding them and I just went, "Fuck off, cunt." And the guy, he was so offended. But it's okay, we did report it to the security team. Like, rest assured, we did report it. That was the only really bad, well, there was one other, but the guy was dealt with. There was a very excitable drunk guy. Let's just say that. But yeah, it was, thank you for the Gremlin Redeem. Anytime there was a problem, we did flag it with the convention team, and they were absolutely incredible at dealing with it. Like, Akula was just on that shit. Like, if there was any problem, like, seriously, if you guys do go to this convention again and you have any problem with anyone, the security team are so good. Like, they really listened to what we had to say. They really helped us out. They were fantastic. Like, I seriously can't overstate enough. I've never felt safer at a convention than at this convention. But anyway, so the Saturday, after my meet and greet, we went to the Maid Cafe. Ezra was cosplaying a Helldiver. So the picture from the... Oh, there's Miss Tori mewing around. Sorry, I'm showing the back of... Oh, let me do that. There we go. They had to kick someone out the cafe. Or was it the drunk guy? I heard there was a drunk guy causing trouble at the cafe. But yes, this was... Yeah, Tori Fast. Who was that freak on the Big British Concert poster? Yeah, I know. They probably smell really bad, I think. Really stinky, really horrible. Anyway. This was us at the Maid Cafe. Very unflattering angle for me, but I digress. Anything but training. Anything. Golshi will do literally anything but training. She will go to a Maid Cafe with a Helldiver. Is that someone as a honk chap? Okay, so... Oh shit, Cake! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, my name's Roko, the best clown for the worst parties. Today we're just yapping about VEXpo and I have a slide whistle. But yeah, how you doing, Cake? It was so nice hanging out with you over the weekend. Thank you for remembering my glow stick with me. The people who are new. Miss Cake and I were enjoying the concert together. And then my glow stick started dying. Glow stick started dying, so we just had to we had to just hold an impromptu funeral. It was very sad and very tragic, but it was very fun cheering along. It was very fun cheering along to the event with you. Thank you very much for being a real sweet gal. But yeah, we're just having a yap. I'm doing a post-convention catch-up, but I hope you had a really fun time streaming. Let me see what you were doing. You were doing Minecraft, of course. Yeah, 07's in chat, guys, for the glow sticks. Thank you, thank you. But yes, anyway, this was a Saturday, went to the maid cafe. As you can see, Ezra was dressed as a helldiver. And we were served by Piero, who was a clown butler. Very, very sweet. I had not eaten at this point. They literally served us like instant ramen, and I swear to God, that shit was like the nectar of the gods. It was the most beautiful ramen, instant ramen, I've ever had in my life. It changed who I am as a person. Yeah, also, the voice cake you had to head off. Thank you very much again for coming by. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Who's the honk champ? So, because there's a whole bunch of raiders have just come in. You guys are not going to know who this is. So, this fellow here, as you can probably see, is cosplaying this guy down here. The people who don't know, this is my mascot. My mascot representative. And I will never forget going through the stages of, like, fear. I literally was like, I turned around and he was just standing there. Menacingly. I literally went through, like, the stages of fear, confusion, horror, realization, joy. Who is that? It's Niles. Niles, like, I think it's one of the mods, isn't he? Yeah. Using Wii music? Yeah! I'm literally using a playlist that's literally called Nintendo Upbeat and Chill Video Game Music. But yes, that was literally Niles. It was incredible. It was so funny, but also so scary. I just wasn't emotionally ready to turn around and see the king. But yes, we went to the maid cafe together. It was very fun. Oh, shitting hell. Hold on. Let me change the picture real quick, because this is a huge picture. But yeah, after the maid cafe, I had another meet and greet at Kawa Entertainment's booth. Okay, white woman jump scare coming up. Prepare yourselves. So I had a meet and greet at Kawa's booth. It was very, very fun getting to meet people. That was in my hotel room, so I had to, like, panic set up. Anyway, oh my god, what have I done? Hold on, transform. Fit to scream? There we go. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? I have no idea who this person is. But anyway, loads of people took photos flipping off my standee, which is absolutely crazy. No idea who the person in this photo is, but they look kind of sexy and cool. There's a problem when we flip off your standee. I'm allowed to flip off my own goddamn standee. Don't... Them's fighting words, mister. Them's fighting words. I was like, hi, Kimono. Welcome, how you doing? I too flipped off your standee. Fork found in kitchen. Yeah, you would follow the trends, wouldn't you, Echo? Sorry, that was really mean. No, Tori. Yeah, because my standee was positioned right outside the maid cafe. So Miss Tori, who is the amazing and lovely person who runs Maids of England, probably saw me get flipped off a whole bunch of times. But yes, I was informed my standee was standing there menacingly while people were queuing for, like, various meet and greets. just like they're like queuing for like a whole hour, and I'm just there like. Spud in the background. Yeah, Spud was Kiryu cosplay. It was so good. So good. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed... You can tell everyone loves you by saying fuck you to your standee. One thing that really cracks me up is loads of people sent me photos of them flipping off my standee. The funniest thing about it is the fact that in the background of nearly every photo, you can see just a regular person looking at them like... Just like, why does everyone hate this woman? So yeah, it was a proper laugh. But yeah, anyway, the Friday I did my Kawa meet and greet, wandered around the convention a bit, and then I proceeded to die and go be horizontal again because I am weak goo gaga baby. Anyway, look at the shirt that Ezra had. It says, I haven't shit in days. We wore this to an industry mixer. Very professional, very powerful. Established dominance at the mixer, where I haven't shit in days. It's like the shittest quality print as well. We got it for like 50p off Shein. Sorry. Yeah, it was really shit. Anyway. What happened next? Let me think. So this is the full cosplay. My lovely friend Yara was the one who made it. She made the entire thing from the ground up, which is absolutely, I mean, not the I made all the accessories, but Yara sewed the entire outfit. And one of the biggest things that I appreciated, any tool girlies in chat, you will understand this, all the cosplays available online are one-piece dresses. If you are a tool girly, you know what I'm about to say. You can't wear one-piece dresses and then put your arms above your head because you're going to show your entire asshole out to the public. So Yara amazingly made this outfit a two-piece, so the skirt and the shirt are separate and tucked in and elasticated, and it was the Clussy was coming out. Think once before you speak, Echo. Just once, I beg you. I know that brain cell is working into overdrive right now, girly pop, but you gotta try. I believe in you. Anyway, the gold chassis. No! I'm gonna ban that word. That's okay. Yeah, no, do not ever say gold shishi ever again. Otherwise, I will feed you to the lions. It's banned. It's banned now. It's banned now. Mood down. Yeah, mood awful. Hi, Kabasi. How you doing? Welcome in. But yes, that was the Saturday. Very busy day. Brought a bunch of merch, got to go to a maid cafe, got to meet lots of really cute people, and just ran around like a headless maniac because I did so much this convention. It was a lot of running around and a lot of expending yeah, it's gold ship, yeah. And a lot of expending social energy that, like, by the final day, the Sunday, all my muscles hurt. All my muscles hurt. Like, I wasn't sick or unwell or had a cold. I was just so tired. I was so tired. I'd never experienced. Like, literally, my whole body ached. But yeah, why are you the mood awful color is purple? It's about sending a message. About sending a message. But yes, final day was the Sunday. This was a big day. Because the morning started with, as I mentioned the other day, the big British concert, which is basically an amazing sing-along convention. Oh, no worries, Purity. It was so sweet to meet you. Thank you so much again for being so kind. I mean, we've been mutuals for so long now, so it was an absolute joy to finally be able to get to meet you. But yeah, the big British concert happened in the morning, bright and early. You guys sung like absolute crazy. It was so cool. And as I said before, I've always wanted to be involved in a concert, so this was incredibly exciting. Everyone involved, so talented, man. So talented. I don't know. I need to check if a VOD will be uploaded. I can probably imagine there may be some legal stuff with the songs, because a lot of the songs are very famous. Echo, you're in chat. Wait, no, Echo, it was Ellie and Penny I need to ask, isn't it? I was about to be like, Echo, answer the question, Echo. Will the VOD be available? But no, I'll have to ask Penny and Elliot. Girl, I have no idea. The two of us don't know a goddamn thing. The Echo, we need to have a post VeXpo debrief, by the way, because I barely hung out with you all weekend. She hates me. No. We were both just so busy that every time people were hanging out, I was either asleep or doing something else. So Echo, yeah, we'll have, you're Miss Popular. I'm just old. I'm not popular, I'm just old, Echo. I have to lie down. If I've, and also a hag. Okay, right, well, you're not allowed to call me that. I may be your senior, but I will not. I'm on my way. I don't know where you live. I'm en route to your house right now after stream. You hear a knock at the door? Be ready. I'm from Croydon, Missy. We don't mess around. Sorry, ma'am. Yeah, that's what I thought. For anyone who thinks we're being serious, by the way, we are both very good friends. Well, maybe not so after the stream, after I've been repeatedly bullying you, but... But yes, anyway, the British concert happened in the morning. It was absolutely fantastic. My cosplay on this day was the most uncomfortable one I wore all weekend because I'm very intelligent. There were two Jane Does. People were like, oh, I saw you being lifted up by a guy at the convention. That was not me. That was not me. If the guy at the convention tried to lift me, he probably would have broken both his elbows. But yes, I was cosplaying Jane Doe. It was very fun. People were really sweet and excited to meet me. The only sad thing was I was barely on the show floor in cosplay because I spent most of the day behind the scenes. Behind the scenes was very funny. So behind the scenes, this was me. So there was a back room. This is me. Kibo, thank you for the 27 months, thank you. This was me at like...
Why was the dentist so mad after getting first place? Because he got a plaque instead of a trophy.
Brother! This guy stinks! But yeah, this picture of me was taken on the floor of like the green room. So there was like a green room where VTubers could like prepare, you know, their merch, they could prepare for meet and greets. You could hear people, so while I took this photo, I was dying on the floor because everything hurt. I could hear I could just hear other people doing panels and screaming. It was very funny. But yes, people walked in and me and Ezra were pretty much just like Family Guy dead posing on the ground. One thing that was really fun is Mr. Merriweather and, well, it was just Mr. Merriweather. He came in and had a little talk with us. He was really, really nice. Really funny guy. But he was also the one, you guys might have missed it. Mary had to do an announcement at the event about his quiz, and they gave him a microphone, and he accidentally used a setting that set what he said to the entire convention venue. So everyone at the convention heard him basically being like, paraphrasing here, "Hey fuckos, come over to my quiz." The thing is, because it was the security emergency broadcast system, it blared in the ears of every single member of security and every single member of staff, and throughout the entire convention. When I finished the British pub quiz, he came in and was just like, "Did you hear what I just did?" And then, yeah, he swore. And then, like, there's like a couple second pause and he was like, "Sorry, I've been told I'm not allowed to swear." Hi, Eternal Soup. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, it was very funny that this was me on the floor, waiting for the pub quiz. Because basically, we were all, all the girlies were on Discord aside from me. So I had to basically set up in a massive panic for the event. Hold on, let me put a nicer picture back up. I had to set up in a massive panic for the event. So making sure the AV was... Well, the AV team were fantastic. The panel group was so patient and so kind with us. Because we did have some technical issues. But yes, we did a British pub quiz. And it turned out, I think, really, really well. People seemed to really enjoy it. The funniest thing was, though, we couldn't hear you guys. But we didn't realize this at first. So I just thought none of the jokes were landing. I thought we were just being the most unfunny motherfuckers on the planet. But what did make me laugh was like, I could talk to you guys, I could see you guys react to stuff I said. I remember saying, guys, put your arms up like you're on a roller coaster. And all of you guys did that. I felt like I was like a cult leader. Like I could tell you guys to do anything. Yeah. So yeah, I was in the way, we were all in the way of the QR code. And we didn't realize until the panel staff messaged us like, get your heads out of the way of the QR code. But yeah, that's why we didn't move out the way when you guys were probably like, get out the way! Move your big heads out the way! But yeah. Pub quiz itself, I think went really well. So much power, you could be like, punch the person to your left and everyone would just do it. Don't. I was literally so tempted to be like, right, 2 people come to the front of the room and begin fist fighting. I am never invited back to the convention again. You heard me call Chibidoki Silhouette a Funko Pop? Oh no, I think one of the panel staff messaged me that. Someone DM'd it saying someone just called Chibidoki a Funko Pop. But yes, the quiz went very well. I put it all together kind of, not last minute, but like a lot of the girlies were very busy. So obviously Penny, very busy setting up the British concert. Tia, very busy with her fantastic tea tasting panel. And Roro had a bunch of merch stuff to sort and graphics and all. So we were all super busy. So I was like, okay, bet. I will do the questions for this pub quiz. I was the one who did the ReZero question. I was the one who wrote the ReZero waifu question. And got one joking death threat over it. It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. So yes, one of the questions in the pub quiz made some people very angry. The question was, who is best girl in ReZero? The answers were Rem, or Amelia. The correct answer was Amelia. Most of the people in the crowd seemed to disagree. But the funniest thing about the entire thing, I don't know who it was. There was one guy in the front row who was taking it so seriously. Like, me and all the girlies were laughing because he would answer like a tricky question and probably get it wrong, and we could tell because he had his head in like both his hands and was like, damn it, stupid. Like, we could see him visibly going through like the stages of despair. It was very funny. It was incredibly funny. You might have been next to him. Maybe it was the front row on the facing the stage right-hand side. I was like, hi, yeah, it was a very good time. We gotta hang out sometime, okay. On stream, I don't know, but I hope you're doing well. Hello. But yeah, the people who took it really seriously were very funny. Rail Gear, I thought he was gonna win. He won the Kokoro VTuber quiz. That's why we included the sports questions, because we were like, if we include all nerdy questions, people aren't gonna know everyone, there's gonna be one person who's a mega nerd who's gonna know all the answers. So we were like, we gotta throw in some sports questions. You didn't realize it was a thing until too late? No, I was gonna ask if you were there, but fair enough. Yeah, next year you should definitely attend. It's a really good time. Ads in a minute, it's okay. We're just straight yapping. I'll probably be finishing up in 10-15 minutes anyways. But yeah, other than that, the rest of the convention went really well. Here's my standee with a bunch of other cute girls. Oh my god, guys. guys, they're all so cute. I'm so embarrassed. The only problem I had with my standee was, why was I so damn short? Like, I think they were all like a similar size, and I think my ahoge added to like the average size. I am not this short. Yeah, me and my wife Collie here. This is our engagement photo. I feel very honored though to be beside such folks like Miss Matter Can. Everyone in this picture is a slay, honestly. Also, Locus, thank you very much for following. Welcome and how you doing? Did they just do it so they scaled up all the Reloot girlies to be the same height? I think everyone was the same height aside from PP. Penny was like shorter. I remember because her standee was cheap. Angelo was like, yeah, she's in a lower price bracket. But yeah, it was like a little shorter than what I'm used to. They were a little shorter, but I don't think they were like distractingly short. They were all pretty close in height. As you can see, me and Miss Collie are pretty similar height-wise. Oh yeah, it was definitely my ahoge, because if you look at Miss Tia in this photo, you can see she's the same height as me, but if you include the ahoge, do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like... I feel like I'm trying to explain this to you guys, like your guys running a roller coaster, and I'm trying to explain why, no, actually I am tall enough to ride. I remember when I used to work at Fort Park, I remember we would always get parents basically being like to a kid, like they'd be like, oh, can you measure his height, make sure they're tall enough? And they like nudge the kid and be like, turn your tippy toes, get on your tippy toes. Or they would literally give their kids like these crazy platform shoes. Like, incredible lore. Yeah, I've said it before. It was years and years ago. I used to work on Swarm, Stealth, the Angry Birds Dodgems, don't worry about it, Storm Surge. What else did I work on? I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time. Oh, Flying Fish as well. And I operated all of them as well. God help me. I still can't believe that I was operating machinery. It was very stressful. I could tell you so much lore about that place, but I'm not going to, because I'm fairly certain I would get in big trouble. Do you ever drop the name? Yeah, I have. I've definitely mentioned Fort Park before. Do you guys want to guess, by the way? I worked there for 3 years. Do you guys want to guess how many times I got to go on the rides that I worked on? Do you want to guess, in the 3 years I worked there, how many times I got to go on one of the rides? On a work day? Jamie and D Birch are correct. 3 times. 3 times I got to go on the rides. Actually, no, wait, no, that's a lie. Hold on, because it doesn't technically count, but every single morning, I would have to test the drop ride called Detonator. I didn't want to test this ride. I didn't like drop rides. They're too much. They're too tense. But no one else would test it. No, everyone else would refuse because it was too scary. And I was like, look, I just want to do my job and I want to get out of here. You know what I mean? So what they would do is they would put me to the top of the drop roller coaster. Drop ride, sorry, not roller coaster, drop ride. And my whole job was to make sure that the speakers at the top of the ride worked. So the operator would be like, hello, Roko, can you hear me? Wiggle your legs if you can hear me. You know, wiggle, 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 wiggle my legs. Depending on who the operator was on that day. This was at like 7:30 in the morning, by the way. Sometimes they would drop me immediately. They'd be like, oh, 3, 2, 1, there you go. Other times they'd be like, let's haze her. Let's keep her up there for 15 minutes and then drop her without her expecting. As you can probably imagine, I don't miss that part of the job too much. People are like, wow, you got to ride the drop tower every single day? I'm a clown with anxiety. That was not a good experience. But it's fine. It taught me a lot about customer service. It sure taught me a lot about customer service. Let's just say I'm a whole lot more empathetic since working there. Better than doing a stock taking job. I've had like a whole wild series of experiences with my work. I've done them all. I've done retail, I've done theme parks, I've done customer service, email customer service, reception work, and now I'm in my current circus. So yeah, we've come a long way. I've learned a lot. Well, a grisly fate. Turning to a skeleton at the top of a drop tower. Also, hi Knight, how you doing? Come in. Bear with me just a second. I'm just checking if there's any other photos I've not shown you guys yet, but I think I've gone through most of them. There's some really funny ones of me, Emperor, and Spud, but Emperor's face is uncovered, so I don't think I can share them. But yeah, basically, TLDR, it was a really good convention. It was, a really good convention. Lovely to meet you. It's lovely to meet you as well. Thank you. I had a feeling I recognized your name. But yeah, it was a really fun convention. Let me get rid of the text. I can't wait to hopefully attend another one. I would love to go to Offkai. I would really love to go to Offkai. It is a case of convincing people to go, because going to America right now is expensive and also scary. So I don't know. Did the gifts you received make it back safe with you? Yes. No, it's okay. All the gifts that you guys gave to Ezra, they are with us. Some of them are already with the Reloop girlies. I was able to give it to them after the convention. So yes, any gifts that you gave to Ezra, they have or they will reach the Reloop girlies soon. The one I handed to you personally. Can you remind me what that was, please? A lot of stuff happened. My brain is empty. Thank you. Sorry. Feel free to DM it to me alternatively. But yeah, TwitchCon. Yeah, if TwitchCon came to the UK, I would definitely go. Yes. No, we do have the free. Yes, I do have the Xbox 360 copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, I do have that. When we got home, Ezra was like, I can't believe we have 3 copies of fucking Sonic 06 in this household now. One of them doesn't work at all. One of them is like the one that we're gonna actually frame and put up because it has like the massive ring around the disc. So people who don't know, years ago when I first played Sonic 06, I fucking hated that game. But I digress. When I was playing the game, I had my Xbox vertical. I know, not good. But for a long time, me and Rokoko used to play with the Xbox like that. I didn't realize it was wrong. Anyway, I was playing Sonic 06 and I kicked the Xbox with my foot, and I remember just hearing the disc go. I take the disc of Sonic 06 out. It is like engraved with like a ring that is like 5 millimeters deep into the CD. Oh man, I wanted to keep in case another one breaks. Good fucking god. I don't know if I'll ever play that game. Maybe for a charity stream I'll play that game again, but Jesus Christ. It's so bad, dude. So bad. But yeah, thank you very much for the gift. I know the Sonic 06 economy is in shambles right now. It's surprisingly expensive to buy a copy of it. It's not about it getting used, it's the principle of the matter. I was really tempted to do a giveaway of the broken copy of Sonic 06 I have, because it's so infamous in the community, but I'm also very attached to it, you know what I mean? It's such like a core memory. I think that was like one of the first videos / shorts or whatever that I uploaded that kind of went not viral, but like it popped off. It happened on the same level 2 times. Did you do it like 3 times? Fuck me. Broken copy, what happened? I kicked over my Xbox, and Xboxes Someone explained this to me ages ago. So Xboxes don't have like, I don't want to use the phrase disk support, but like the way the disk tray works is kind of loose. So if you knocked over your Xbox 360, it would basically just shred whatever disk was in it. Like it just didn't lock. Yeah, it's loosey-goosey. Exactly. So and the thing is, it's not the first time that's happened to me. I remember that happening to me and Rokoko with one of our other games as well, even before, like obviously before I was a streamer. But like I remember that happening and going into CEX and being like, "Hey, can you fix it?" And they were like, "No." I was like, "What, you?" Because you guys remember back in the day when dinosaurs ruled the earth, CEX used to have like this thing where you could bring your game discs into them, and they would put like, I don't know how it works. They would basically fix them by putting like a layer of some kind of substance on it that would basically cover the disc, or they would grind it down a bit. Basically, they would fix all the scratches. It depends on the store. I see an ex-CEX employee chat. I mean, I don't have any fun. It's okay. I have secrets that I can share about cinemas. I mean, the thing is, I can actually share my cinema secrets now because the cinema that I used to work for is bankrupt. It exploded. I got a disciplinary once at the cinema because I was giving people too much ice cream. This is not a joke. Like when they initially trained you on the Ben & Jerry's counter, they'd be like, all right, cool, this person wants 2 scoops of ice cream. Give me 2 scoops of ice cream. So you get 2 scoops of ice cream out, and then they would weigh it. And they would be like, oh, okay, cool, you passed the test. I was the person who would be like, here's 2.5. If the person was nice, I'd be like, here's 2.5. Here's 1.5. Here's an extra half. You made them go bankrupt. I will neither confirm nor deny my role in the matter. Disciplinary, I give you employee of the month. I also got a disciplinary because while I was working there, it was when I was doing my A-levels, or was it my GCSEs? I can't remember. Regardless, it was results day, and I was like to them, hey, I absolutely have a day off here. I'm getting my results that will tell me whether I go to university or whatever. And they were like, okay, bet. And then they called me at 10 o'clock in the morning on the day I got my results. Pretty much like 15 minutes after I got my results, like, hey, where are you? Where are you? I'm like, I told you guys it was results day. And they were like, yeah, that's great, but where are you? Everyone just joined in and found out from VeXpo on Tower. Hell yeah! Welcome in, mate. How you doing, White Werewolf? How you doing? We were yapping about VeXpo. I'm just having a quick yap about old jobs. Gonna be finishing up pretty soon. Was it a Cineworld? 1 second. Let me just check. It has actually gone bankrupt. Hold on. It was a Empire Cinemas, which went bankrupt in 2023. No, it wasn't Cineworld. No, it was an Empire Cinemas, which very much died. It died a death. I think the worst thing about working there was clearing the screens after kids' films. I worked there. I probably shouldn't say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. I worked there when the In-Betweeners 2 movie came out. Anyone here who's British, you guys know what I mean when I say the In-Betweeners was like a cultural... I'm so sorry. There was a second movie. Maybe it was the first movie. Hold on. Let me check. The In-Betweeners... Yeah, there is a second one. Okay, yeah. So I was there when that movie came out. And I remember fucking having to set up camp. So basically the way that the screens worked was there was a set of doors that would lead to an area with another set of doors. kids were basically buying tickets to whatever kiddie film was out and then trying to sneak in. I would stand in between the two sets of doors, just like, like a FNAF animatronic. Just like, hey, can I see your ticket? Can I see your ticket? They'd be like, we went to the wrong screen. We went to the wrong screen. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I made many a child cry. Yeah, I was actually just camping out. It brought me great joy. I also got great joy in sneaking up on people using their fucking cell phones in the theater and being like, "Sir, please can you turn off that phone?" Distracting the other patrons. They'd always jump like 10 feet in the air when I would do that. It's like when you put a cucumber beside a cat, but instead of a cucumber, it's like an 18-year-old girl. That was me. But yes, anyway, tell you what, guys, what time is it? 9:30. I'm probably gonna call it there. I know it's a very early stream, but I just wanted to slowly get myself back into the swing of things. But rest assured, tomorrow we will be streaming again, which I don't normally do. This is a surprise stream, so tomorrow I am going to be playing... Why is he so small? Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Fogs with my beloved Tia, who is going on an indefinite hiatus at the end of the week, which I'm very sad about, but it is what it is. And I figured, hey, let's send her in, let's send her out with a bang. Let's play some games together when we can, have a good time, you know what I mean? So it should be funny. I've never played Fogs before. She was the one who recommended it. She said it was really silly. And you guys know me, I love some silly. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. But anyway, let me go find someone for us to go raid. I said I would show off the art from VeXpo. What I'm gonna do is I will do that probably next stream, not tomorrow. I mean on Friday, because I want to put together a haul picture of everything I got. Cool, I'm lagging like fucking crazy. Tell you what, I'm gonna go raid Miss Tia now, actually. She is finishing up Legend of Heroes Kuro no Kiseki Crimson Sin. Whatever that is. So we'll go raid her. Please don't mention her indefinite hiatus or anything like that. I think she wants to keep things, you know, lighthearted and fun. So yeah, we'll go do that. And what we'll do is the raid message will be what I always call her, which is home slice. So the raid message will be home slice raid. So please send that. That would make me very happy. And thank you very much for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you tomorrow for my collab with Tia. If you don't fancy joining for the collab, that's totally cool. On Friday, we will be doing shitty impressions by playing the choicest voice, which is basically a game where you have to do impressions and the game grades you, and it is bad. So I will see you then. Have a really good evening and see you later. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, 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 bye, 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 bye.